Welcome to CivilizationX. Software teams are shipping code faster than humans can review it. The bottleneck is no longer typing. A statistical model does not understand software the way a person does. It predicts the next token, line by line, from patterns in code and text. That matters because code is rigid, testable, and full of repetitive work. Boilerplate, refactors, docs, bug fixes, and the scale is already real. AI now generates 41% of code globally, while 84% of developers use or plan to use AI coding tools. Yet software developer employment is still projected to grow 15.8% from 2024 to 2034. So the first collision is obvious. More AI code does not automatically mean fewer engineers. It may mean a different kind of engineer. In practice, teams using GitHub Copilot report finishing tasks 55% faster. But the average acceptance rate for its suggestions is only about 30%. That is the clue. AI is not replacing judgment, it is producing drafts fast enough that humans can spend more time accepting, rejecting, testing, and correcting. The real question is not whether AI can write code. It can. The question is what happens when the easiest parts of the job become cheap, and the hard parts, verification, architecture, security, ownership, become the center of the profession. On a Wednesday morning, just after 8, a junior developer opens another rejection email before stand-up. Her coffee is cold. On the second monitor, an AI assistant has already fixed the exact bug she spent half the night trying to understand. That is the anomaly. The work that once trained apprentices is now the work machines do first. Software is unusually exposed because the output can be checked immediately. Run the test, inspect the diff, accept or reject, iterate. LLMs are good at the parts with the most repetition and the clearest feedback loop. That is why repetitive tasks fall first. Scaffolding, documentation, boilerplate, refactoring, even obvious bug fixes. A developer writes a prompt. The model drafts code. The human reviews side effects, runs tests, and tightens the prompt again. In high-performing organizations, that loop has translated into 16 to 30% team productivity gains, and 31 to 45% gains in software quality. And 94% of developers report productivity improvements from AI. But 67% also say AI-generated code needs more testing than human-written code. Stuart Bond's warning is the right one. Faster code creation does not reduce the need for disciplined delivery. Here is where the story turns. The same system that speeds up experienced engineers is also compressing the ladder beneath them. Entry-level tech hiring fell 25% year over year in 2024. Tech internship postings fell 30% since 2023. So the contradiction is not AI helps or hurts. It is that AI can raise output at the top while removing the low-risk tasks that used to create the next generation of engineers. The profession is not being erased evenly. It is being hollowed out from the bottom. And the hidden cost is quality. Veracode found insecure code in 45% of AI-generated samples. Ownership can be unclear. Compliance can break. Side effects can hide in plain sight. Tariq Shaukat point is blunt. Agents work better on well-structured code, and verification is not a tax on speed. It is what makes speed sustainable. This is why 30% acceptance is not a weakness in the story. It is the story. Humans are still the filter. That filter is not equally available to everyone. New graduates, career switchers, self-taught developers, and people outside elite firms need repetitive tasks to build judgment. But the firms best positioned to benefit from AI already have senior engineers, internal tooling, and strong review culture. So the people most exposed to automation are often the people least equipped to survive without apprenticeship. Software developer jobs may still grow 15.8% over the next decade. Sanjit Singh is probably right that demand rises as systems get more complex. But that does not answer the real problem. If AI automates the low-stakes work where junior engineers learned to spot bad abstractions, subtle bugs, and security flaws, what new training system will reliably produce senior engineers 10 years from now? And how will we know it works before critical software fails? The constraint is real. The data exists. Whether the systems built around it can act on it at scale, that is the next engineering problem. Stay with CivilizationX.